begin with this. I've been putting this review off for a very long time, but I feel I need to get this review out of my system and to give you guys a heads up about it. So for what you've seen already from this intro, I'm reviewing Cats, directed by Tom Hooper, and based on the stage musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber and the poems of old Possum's Book of Impractical Cats by T.S. Eliot. This is a musical fantasy film that stars James Corden, Judi Dench, Jason Derulo, Idris Elba, Jennifer Hudson, Ian McKellen, Taylor Swift, Rebel Wilson and Francesca Hayward. So this is a musical where it follows a little white cat named Victoria, played by Francesca Hayward, and she's just dumped on the streets, and then she comes across this tribe of cats called the Jellicles, and they tell her of the Jellicle Ball, and this old wise cat called Old Deuteronomy, this time played by Judi Dench, so they do the whole gender switch on that, where she decides which cat deserves a new life, and they go to the Heaviside lair, and they become reborn and reincarnated. And this is a talent contest to see which cat impresses her the most. So yeah, let's just get straight to the dislikes. So one thing I did like was the music, the soundtrack. The music was okay. The music was good. That's it. This film has been crapped on, and Tom Hooper clearly regretted. I think he now regrets doing this film, wasting good, talented actors and all-star cast, and has even gone back to alter this and make it look better. But I don't think even a re-altered version is going to save this film. I really don't. I think it had a good cast, but it got wasted. Their talent got wasted on this. The cats in this, God, where the hell do I begin? First of all, the cats, they're like people in cat suits, or they look like the actors have had their faces stuck onto the bodies of cat-like bodies with CGI fur. This film is just a mess. It is terrible. The CGI is terrible. This is out like a decade after Avatar, and it looks absolutely shit. I just can't believe they actually made this film. Here's what they should have done. They should have done away with the dancing. They should have made the cats look like actual cats, not bloody hybrids of an experiment gone wrong. I mean, for crying out loud. They're anthropomorphic and they look horrible with human-like noses, human feet and hands. A cat does not look like that. A cat is meant to look like a cat, not like them bloody cat people off Doctor Who. I'm like, is this a drug trip? I'm just like, I can't believe they actually went through with this. The stage show is better. The stage show is better because you can tell it's people in cat suits and it's a ballet and they're dancing. In fact, I've seen the 1998 stage show and I remember enjoying that a lot more than I did this one. It was set in one location as well, a junkyard. This is set all over London, from Piccadilly Circus to an abandoned theatre. It is just absolutely awful. They had good actors in this, but this has been more of a rant than a review. But Cats, do I recommend it? Absolutely not. Do I recommend the soundtrack? Yeah, I think the soundtrack's alright. But seeing the soundtrack developed into like a musical film with the actors as cats and that, yeah, just terrible. Terrible. Yeah, and I think you know why it's took me so long to get round to reviewing this. How did I see it? I don't know. I just wanted to see why people hated it, and I can see why. There's even mice in this film. Yeah, mice that look like little kids in mice suits, and they have cockroaches. cockroaches that look like little people in cockroach suits that the cats bloody eat. The cats eat the cockroaches, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is... I don't know what the hell they were thinking. I really don't. But Ian McKellen, he even stated in an interview, and he knows that, in fact they all know the film's flopped. Ian McKellen did say that when the musical came out in 1982, I think it was, he said that was a big flop, and is now considered a great musical. This movie, whether it'll develop a cult status, I don't bloody know. All I know is that this was such a waste of... How long is this film on for? It's on for like 110 minutes, and it's a waste of that time. It felt longer than that, because like I say, it was just terrible. Terrible! And, I don't know what... I'm just thinking, all these big actors and singers, are they just in it for that big paycheck? I'm hoping that they were just in this for this paycheck. The film focuses on the cat Victoria, who meets all these Jellicle cats. And I kind of get the plot, but I don't want to get it. People couldn't make sense of this film, and I can understand why. It was just... shit. So, yeah. Cats, I'm not even going to rate this film. If I had to, I'd give it a 1 out of 5, or maybe a 0. I don't know, it's just... There's so many films there's so many films that are way better than this that you could have seen that were crap. I think even The Room is more watchable than this. You're tearing me apart, Cats! Yeah, so, have you seen Cats? Let me know if you have. Did you hate it as much as I did? If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I have 2 other channels for 2 other passions I have, which are for horror and who-ness. They're linked in the cards above or down below in the description. No pressure, they're there if you want to see it. So, I've been Random Ross. This has been my random review, although it's been more of a rant on Cats. So yeah, until next time, I bid you all a goodbye friends, goodbye.